the True Breakout Pattern indicator, which is provided by the TradingFinder team. You can access the indicator on the TradingView website from this section. Traders can also refer to this page to learn how the indicator works and operates. To access the indicator on the TradingView website, go to the Indicators section, search for the indicator's name, and by selecting it, you can apply it to your chart. For quicker and easier access to this indicator, add it to your indicators in trading by enabling the Add to Favorites option. Once the indicator is enabled on the chart, it starts identifying and displaying trading positions on the chart and shows buy and sell signals. The True Breakout Pattern indicator is an advanced tool designed based on ICT concepts and displays trading positions. This particular indicator is primarily based on detecting fake or false breakouts, and from the precise moment these specific breakouts occur and the price subsequently returns to its established range, it meticulously draws a Fibonacci ratio. If there is a significant pullback to this defined range, it then promptly issues clear buy and sell signals. When the price decisively breaks a valid level or a crucial key level, either moving upwards or downwards, and a fake or false breakout genuinely happens, there is a maximum allowance of 5 candles for the price to effectively return to the original range. If it does indeed return, the indicator carefully considers its movement and accurately draws the appropriate Fibonacci ratio for it. If the price then pulls back and corrects to the 68.1 Fibonacci level and subsequently moves back up, a precise buy or sell signal is immediately issued. Here, you can clearly see that a significant liquidity level and a critical key level have been accurately identified. The market price has moved significantly downward and a liquidity sweep occurred. Then it returned upward, pulled back downward, and at this point we could have entered a buy trade. We would place our stop loss behind the Fibonacci ratio level and set our target at an R/R of 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or depending on your own trading strategy, you can choose which level to set as your target. In the Settings section under the Input tab, there are options available for us. In the first input, we can set the swing calculation period. The higher we set this value, the longer-term swings will be identified and the major swings will be displayed for us. The lower we set this value, the shorter-term and minor swings will be identified, and accordingly the liquidity levels and liquidity sweeps will be determined. In the next input, we can set the maximum number of candles allowed for the price to remain valid and return to the breakout zone, which by default is set to a certain number. It is set to 5 by default, and we can set it up to a maximum of 10 candles. This means the price only has 5 candles after breaking the liquidity level to return to the breakout zone. In this next input section, we can effectively set the status of the swing identifier method, which fundamentally offers 2 distinct modes, all and custom. If you carefully select the all mode, it means that all available swings will be automatically identified. However, by thoughtfully choosing the custom mode, you gain the ability to precisely specify the maximum number of swings that are to be thoroughly analyzed in the dedicated section below. This particular setting by default is conveniently set to 3 swings. In the final section, you also have the option to set the maximum number of candles that are allowed for the price action to pull back to the Fibonacci zone, which, as a standard default, is set to 4 candles. In the next important section, we can also easily enable or completely disable the visual display of all true breakouts. In the following comprehensive section, we can also readily enable or fully disable the visual display of true breakouts. We can choose whether or not to display low true birth alts, as well as select the name color for each of them and also change the row colors to any color we like. In the next section, we can enable or disable the alert notification when signals are generated. We can choose a name for the alerts. we specify the message frequency, which can be set to one of the following: all, once per bar, or per bar close. If you select all cases are considered and alerts are triggered. If you select once per bar, alerts are triggered even when the candle is open. If you select per bar close, alerts are only triggered when the candle closes. In the next section, we can specify whether alerts are sent based on the time zone or UTC time. And in the last section, we can enable or disable the display of input values in the status line. Alright friends, we've reached the end of this indicator tutorial. We'd be happy if you share your comments and suggestions with us in the comments section.